How? Hey. You. Hi. What up? Quine?
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Dallas, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Checking out the 76ers, they definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. Ivy and Hardaway Jr., they're the 2 and the 3. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And for the 76ers, Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Yabusele in at power forward. Now here's Hardaway. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now Hardaway Jr. up over top right there, rising up.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Now here's Cunningham. in the game against Miami. Very impressive. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivey using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. George has got 9.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Ivey outside. The 3 ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
The answer, Jaden Ivey, right back at you.
Banked it in off the glass. 11 points in the game.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Ivey. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Heat in Miami. They grabbed their own miss. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
That one falls.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Ivey. 5 points in the game. Hardaway, no good. Here's Yabusele, defended by Hardaway. Three-pointer Embiid. Gets the 3 ball to go. Embiid's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. And that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Beasley's checked in for Hardaway. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter.
And he is a hard charger. Ivey only plays at full speed, a great burst on his drives.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Here's Cunningham. On the take, and he bangs it home with one hand.
I love Cade just ripping through right there, getting his strides down and all the way to the rim.
Three-pointer Embiid, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Harris outside.
76ers foul. First shot on number 7. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Ivey from the arc. Out to Harris for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Drills it from deep.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
Pistons trail by 7. The 3 is up. Ivey's shot is off. Ivey's gone 1 for 4 from distance. And here's Oubre from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
The 3 is up. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons have got 8 of 15 shots to go. A clear look for Ivey. No good again that time.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Offensive rebound. Good D by Harris.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
All alone. Out to Beasley. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley with the feet set knocks it in.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Yabusele. And here's Oubre from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Oubre's got 9.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Hardaway comes in for Ivey. And Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. There's 1:40 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Sasser. Drives to the hoop. Oubre with a steal. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Takes a 13-footer. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia leading by 12. Maxey on the wing. Puts up a 3. And the 76ers another 3.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Sasser left side. Three-pointer, Stewart. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. For 3, Maxey. Rebound Detroit. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Detroit shooting their first free throws tonight. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. He's perfect from the line this time. Brent, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, B.A., is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability, that's what he's paid for.
Now here's Maxey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Maxey's got his 2nd basket on the night.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Hardaway against George. And here's Hardaway. From deep. No luck on that one. And so it's Philadelphia up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Boy, they've been playing it. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Tim Hardaway is out there with Holland. Then it's Malik Beasley. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Sasser in at point guard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Stewart. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. The Sixers lead by 21. Maxey finds George. Outside Maxey. And the 76ers another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To stop the run. Hardaway, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Yabusele. Takes the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
The three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Sasser gets the bucket. So it's Philadelphia now. Up top, Maxey. Sasser defending. Maxey surveys. 6 on the shot clock. George outside. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And the 76ers with some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Council comes in for Paul George. And it's Lowry in for Maxey. Fontecchio's checked in for Detroit. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Drummond passes to Oubre. Lets the 3 fly. Sasser with a rebound. For Detroit, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Detroit shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pistons.
Gordon, he's checked in for Oubre. Tobias Harris checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Fontecchio. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Cunningham passes to Stewart. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Philadelphia leading by 23. Drummond finds Lowry. Here's Council. Yabusele. And the 3 off target. Well, the Pistons shooting around 41%. Pass to Sasser. Back to Cunningham. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Philadelphia.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Brent, he might be a year or two away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Cade getting up that time.
Yabusele. From outside, off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Holland. Out to Harris. 4-3. Offensive board. Stewart outside. Pass to Holland. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And there is no quit in what Isaiah Stewart will do on the glass.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Sixers third.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
The Sixers lead by 21. And it's rejected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Here's Cunningham. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Cunningham's got 8.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Yabusele. The rebound by Detroit.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Hardaway, a good look. Council with a rebound.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one's good from Hardaway. And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams to go a long way.
Three-pointer. Sinks it. Now 2 of 7 on the night.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Hardaway. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Here's Gordon for 3. Lowry on target from range. Lowry's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Harris outside. And there's the lob. Drummond against Duren. Great positioning on the putback.
There's the hustle that Duren provides and prides himself on. Terrific putback.
Takes a 3. Council no good. Pistons trail by 12. Now Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham rises up.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Outside Hardaway. There's 25 seconds left in the second. And Harris throws it down.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Here's Martin. Here he goes. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got his third assist of the night. Cunningham against Lowry. 11 feet out. And that one's long. Here's Council. And we've reached halftime in this one. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Pistons, 51.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I like to...
And switching gears now to that first half, big hill to climb for the Detroit Pistons.
They've been a step slow.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Now, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
And it's Cunningham missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Ignoring the defense and cutting to get the shot. That's a great play from Cade.
The baseline J. And it's Harris with the rebound. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 14. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Ivy. Ivy's got 3 assists now in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. Oubre's got 14 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ivy. 11 points in the game. Oh, George with a steal. And stolen by Hardaway. Harris passes to Ivy. No good with a layup. Philadelphia leading by 15. 3-pointer Embiid. And the 76ers another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pistons trail by 18. Ivy outside. And Harris throws it down.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
3-pointer Embiid. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Harris outside. Oubre against Ivy. For three, Hardaway sinks it from distance. He's got 11.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Ivy's shot is off. The Sixers lead by 16. Here's Embiid. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on Duren.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling.
And he makes a first. And the 76ers will have a different look here. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Pistons trail by 17. Cunningham with the ball. Harden picks him up, and it's Cunningham missing. Philadelphia's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Harris against Embiid from behind the arc. And Cunningham pulls it down. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. And Harris throws it down.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
The Sixers lead by 15. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Ivy's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And Gordon with the basket on the assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pistons trail by 20. Ivy outside. Jacks up a 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Cunningham passes to Harris. They need this. And he lays it in. Harris has got 10 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Lowry. From deep. And the 76ers another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And here's Cunningham outside. Gordon pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's the 3. And Kyle Lowry gets the 3. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Pure from three-point range. Lowry's got 9 points here in the second half. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Oubre comes in for Council. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. Pass to Sasser. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Give him 8 points now. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Martin. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And back with one of his own, Martin feeling space.
Detroit has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And he commits the intentional foul. Council, he's checked in for the Sixers. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Here's Beasley. Tipped. And they're able to recover. Here's Sasser. And again, the Pistons missing. The 76ers shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. And that one drops for him. Council's gotten his second bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Here's Stewart. Nails the baby hook.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Martin, the pass to Drummond. Here's Council. Fires the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
And the Pistons shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Sasser. Gordon pulls it in. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Well, Detroit's shooting the rock well at 46%. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Maxey. On the break. Martin with the ball. And Sasser picks him up defensively. Another three for Philadelphia.
Heads up play by Martin. Just get a running start and score off the break.
Here's Sasser. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Sasser's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Martin misses. And here's Detroit. Pass to Sasser. Now here's Beasley. There's the three. He buries it from 3. Beasley's got 6 points.
One of the reasons Beasley's out there, they expect him to sink the 3 and spread the floor.
He drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And so it's Philadelphia building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. They've got Malik Beasley, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's A.J. Griffin, and it's Sasser in at the 1.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Jackson, the pass to Drummond. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And Detroit has possession. Stewart outside. Pass to Griffin. Oh, he tries a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete. He's adding this jumper to his game, and that makes him more dangerous. If he's got that kind of touch, he can show off.
Beasley with a screen on Jackson. Sasser outside. Shot left block. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Drummond. 3-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
It's deflected. Got it. Good job in the low post. Drummond's got 10 points in the quarter.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Sasser left side. Here's Beasley. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Jackson surveying the D. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Drummond finds Jackson. Here's Doughton. Launches it. Fires in the triple. Doughton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Sasser. Defended by Jackson. Pass to Griffin. Holland for three. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Philadelphia. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Doughton. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
From the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Sasser. Stewart, a screen on Jackson. Beasley for three. Knocks down the triple. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you. I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Stewart, right side. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Cunningham against Jackson. Ivy outside. There's the triple. The rebound by Jackson.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
From deep three-point land. And Ivy pulls it down. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Harris. And again, no good by Detroit.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Counted from distance.
Well, if Reggie's got time in the corner, he's going to take that shot.
Harris outside. And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
He's a confident guy, and he's got a solid three-point shot, so Jackson rises and fires.
From the high post. Rebound by Philadelphia. from downtown, and the 76ers another three.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
Pass to Doughton. Jackson with it. Jackson on the wing. Back to Edwards. That basket is good. Off the assist. This from Jackson.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Edwards for three. Nails it from three.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Joel Embiid.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham, and Philadelphia calls time here. They're leading. Your thoughts, guys?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans. And it motivates him to always give them his very best. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. Fires top of the key. Again, Philadelphia. Here's Cunningham. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.